Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, traders. We are back. Back from vacation. How is everybody doing out there? Let's go. We're back. We got a bunch of evals. Let's get it. Hope you guys are all well, man. Sorry, a little bit of a hiatus there. Impromptu vacation in Indonesia. You know how it is. Oh no, Craftsman, you blew it. Oh no, it's all right, man. Like the way I have 10 eval, or have 6 evals, six new ones. I still have 3 from before, and I still have the 3 PAs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing just on singular eval accounts at a time. And I'm just going to take one trade, and it's either I'm going to pass the eval or I'm not. That's the plan. So for the rest of this week and probably next week is we're just going to be taking one trade per session and like trying to pass the eval in one trade. And if you blow up the account, you blow up the account. Oh well, cost $17. Who cares? I'm gonna do it. We'll do it one account at a time. And then we can get back to multi-account trading after I see how many of these evals I've passed. Hope you're doing well, man. Apologize for the hiatus, guys. Yeah, I think it's better to just do one at a time, and just whatever ones you pass, and whatever ones you blow up, and then you trade normal once you start. Once you have whatever ones you pass. So yeah, we'll be looking at trading either ES or NQ or RTY. ES, I think, probably is gonna be the thing, and I'm probably gonna trade 3 minis. I gotta make sure that the copy trading thing is off here from before. Copy trading. Stop. Yeah, I mean, at 16 bucks, who cares? You know what I mean? Even if you fail it, it doesn't matter. Move to the next one. I have 6. I said I bought 10. I actually only bought 6. 6 new ones. So we'll have 6 new ones, 6 tries at it. Really, it's just going to be like one trade a day for 6 days. I'm actually going on vacation again. On May 1st, I have to go again to so it's in about a week. So May 1st, I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving from May 1st to May 4th. Not very long, just for the weekend, and then back on May 5th. Then after that, I'll be here until probably June. Mid-June, I think, is going to be where we're at. Go from there. Yeah, and then we will go from there. Have a look at some charts, yeah? Bitcoin pushing again, yeah? Quite the move on Bitcoin, man. Quite the move. You know, I was screaming it to you guys when we were down here. I was screaming. You know, I put it in the Discord. I was buying Ethereum all throughout here, man. All throughout here, I was buying Ethereum. All down here, I have it marked right here, is where I was heavy buying Ethereum. We'll see. We could still have another leg down, pushing into the weekly resistance now. But at this point, we've gained, right? They've gained the weekly. Kind of a front run, right, of this level of the breakout zone. A little bit of a front run, but pretty close to it. And they did gain this weekly, so kind of a, you know, if we come back down here, you really want to see this area hold. Yeah, I will add more here. We'll be shooting for new highs. ETH has been lagging a bit, man. I still think that ETH is gonna go though. You know, everything's tested at this point, so the next stop would be still here for ETH. ETH BTC. Got to a pretty significant level here too. Check the daily here. Having a small gain on the daily. I'd like to see them push this now at this point, you know? I'd like to see them push this. I'd like to see them push it, man, and like let's get the show on the road here for the altcoins. Kind of the key level to be watching here. Yeah, so kind of expect them to come back up here to this. I'd like to see that happen. They did push this a lot deeper than I thought they would have, but it looks okay, I guess. Is a rejection zone for ETH or for Bitcoin? It's a weekly continuation down. You got the weekly move that made this high, this weekly move that made this high too. So a lot of shit in the zone here. You know, so it could see a pullback to the low 80s, I think. Possible. If we do, that's a buying opportunity in my mind. I'd see a little bit of a slide here today. The short opportunity up here. Be right back, guys. Oi. Oi, we back. So I have to take off tonight in like 1 hour. So we got 1 hour to try to enter into a trade. contemplating a short here, but I don't know. I don't know, man. It is presenting a short opportunity. Where did this thing stop? I think I would take a short. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about a short on ES? Here. Stops here. If we made new lows, that would be passing the account. So if we did 3 contracts, stops there, that would blow up the account. And then if we made new lows, yeah, we would pass the account before making new lows. I don't know, I think it's okay. Worth a stab at it anyway. That will blow up the account. Amar, welcome in. What platform is this? This is Quant Tower. Free stake. All right, free stake. Thank you for that follow, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, we got about 1 hour, man. Sorry for the I made plans tonight too, so I'm going to some bar. So I'm here to answer your questions. I know some of you in the Discord had questions on shit. I'm here to answer all your questions for the next hour. Normally I'm here a little bit longer than that, but today I have plans. So we'll see if we get tagged in on this. I don't know if we will, man. You know, I don't know. It doesn't really matter if we do or not. If we don't, like I said, this is just an eval account, so we're just trying to pass it in one trade here. See if we can. Have a look at the economic. Do we have anything popping in today? Today Friday, man? Oh shit, it is. News really today? No news today, bros. It's just hanging with the charts. That's it. Hanging with the charts to see if we can get this entry. See if we can pass this fucking eval in one trade. Let's go. Let's go. How have all you guys been trading, man? How's the trades been? Kind of taking a little bit of a break from the trading. Vacation was pretty cool. But scuba diving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Check. So let's see if we can pass an eval. Let's try it. Did you guys buy the Bitcoin dip? I added lots around 78. I added a bunch into Bitcoin and into Ethereum. Going to a pretty cool bar later on tonight. Could be pretty fun, man. Could be pretty fun. Just for a few drinks. Probably just gonna leave this trade on even when I leave. Just see what happens. Just because, you know, why not, you know? I think that we could come down here and test this 4 hour. Top of this. Kind of looks kind of interesting to me. Or they could just hold it here. Yeah, man. I wonder how many of these evals will pass into PAs. What do you guys think out of 6? We have 6. I mean, at the prices that they are, even if you just convert 1, it's fine. You know what I mean? They're so cheap. It's ridiculous. I don't think I'll get all of them. Not the way I'm going to trade them. I hope I don't get all of them. I'll have to pay. I'll have to pay to convert 6. That'll be a lot. I'll have to pay that. Got to pay $135 to convert each one. That shit could get out of control real quick. I already have 3 converted, so if we had 6 more, oh my god. You guys want me to look at any charts while we're waiting here for this entry? You guys got any questions about technical analysis or price action? Anybody having problems? Anybody don't understand things? You know that one guy in the Discord, Donkey Trader or whatever his name was, had questions, but I don't. Maybe he's not here. I'll have to get him next week. You know, really trading is really not that hard, man. It's really not. It's more about the emotion control and just letting your ideas play out. Yeah, Crossman, if you're doing this, you should definitely get Quant Tower. It's in the partners thing on the in the Discord. Yeah, I really don't know either. You know what I mean? If you've taken that course, it really tells you everything that you need to know in a nice package too. There's really nothing else, you know, to know. It's more about just patience and then just, you know, emotion control and putting together like a plan on how to trade. But as far as how the market moves, that you know, the Trade Sumo course really just spells it all out for you. Yeah, Polytrends draws it out, but like, you know, that's not a necessary thing to have, right? Like Bitcoin's pumping. Yeah, exactly. Executions with risk management. If you don't have polytrends, it's just use the gaps to signal the untested levels. It's important to see the untested levels, right? Like you need to be aware of the ones that are untested, because the whole thing just hinges on untested levels, right? Start taking trades on levels that are already tested. That's where you really start getting into problems. And then just like top down analysis, where you're looking at the higher time frames first, right? And just, you know, getting your major idea from the higher time frames for longer term trades anyway. Yeah, gain and gap, exactly. It's the easiest way to see it, you know what I mean? Like you can see it right now on ES. I don't even know if it's going to give it to us, but you know, this was the level that was lost here. It's the gap. This is where my trade is. It stops here. Aiming for down here. Pretty simple, man. Pretty simple strategy, right? Then you aim for the 4 hour. This trade will be over well before the 4 hour, but really you're going to be aiming for the 4 hour, right? 4 hour swing for this 4 hour move, or this something on the 4 hour, you know, like this. This is a good thing to aim for. That's what I would think. Bottom of it is tested, so top of it. Yeah, I mean, you could play it on, like, look on the smaller time frame for a local gain, but it is what it is. This is the tick chart down here. Right here. You could wait for it to get up here and then wait for it to fail, but that's what it is. Here, it doesn't really matter too much, you know. You need to put stop loss wide. Yeah, you know, I used to put stop loss wide for a long time. You think that you need to put stop loss wide because you don't want your stop loss to be hit. That's kind of why you want to put your stop loss wide, right? But really, you shouldn't want to do that. You should want to try to make your stop loss as close as possible. As soon as it's not working out, you should want to get the fuck out of the trade. Like for this ES example, you know, I want this to like, even this stop loss up here is pretty high already. Could even lower it down a little bit if I wanted to, right? I could lower it down to like here, because if it starts getting up into this area, I probably want to get out of the fucking trade, right? If it gains above this and doesn't fail this swing here, then I want to get out. Like we're looking for the play to do this and fail. So if this doesn't fail, then then I want to, I don't, the idea is invalid. Before, I would take these trades and I would always put my stop up here. You learn a little bit when as you do this all the time, you learn to bring it up, because it's like, the fuck, if it goes up here, there's no fucking way it's going back down here. You know what I mean? It's gonna run first probably. It's better just to get stopped out and like look for another position. You know what I mean? And take like a tight stop. Especially like once you start learning about the gaps, like even if the price came up here and swept this, fucking wrong thing on. Even if the price came up here and swept this high and took out my stop, now the price is pushing into tested areas, right? So even if the price came back down, this is not looking like a good play anymore, because it's pushing into tested areas already. You want it to fail the last tested area, or the last untested area. Like you want it to fail or keep going, right? Same like down here. If you look at it down here, so it gained the 15, created a gap. You don't really want it to go much lower than that gap. Like you don't want it to go lower than this. So you can put your stop like, here, that's where I would put my stop, right here. So you end up saving yourself a lot of headache, right? Like that's like 10 points almost, You can even put your stop even closer. Like if you wanted it, you can even put your stop right here. This is the last thing. This candle even took liquidity. So there's not even liquidity there. Like it's a pretty good chance for this to hold. And you can see this candle took liquidity, right? Like it made a move lower than the previous candle, so it took liquidity there. Same with this play. So up here, failed, right? Failed here, left the gap. So here's the gap. Just pushed into it. Where would you put your stop here? You're not gonna put it way up here, man. You're gonna put it right here at the top of this candle, right? And if you wanted to be aggressive with the stop, you'd be putting it above here. So like right here. But I like to give it at least the candle, you know what I mean? So like on this short, once it cleared this and left this gap, I would be looking to enter on this, and I would be putting the stop here. Yeah, and then targeting new lows for the first. You can leave a runner obviously, but for probably would have entered right here. Stop would have been here. Target would have been here. So it's 2-to-1. Could have moved the stop up a bit if you wanted to, but I really like to leave it above at least the previous candle. Oh, we might get an entry here, boys. All right. About 30 minutes till I have to leave. Just a quick stream. Just a quick in and out stream. Yeah, it's no problem, Croston. You know. And then don't get me wrong, sometimes you're gonna get stopped out, right? But I'm telling you, man, it's better to get stopped out and lose a little bit than, you know, to take bigger stops, man. It really is. It's better to just be, even if it fucks you over, move along to the next one. You know what I mean? It's better to have tight stops and just get the ones that you get. At least you're gonna get. You know what I mean? And the ones that you lose, oh well, you lose. You do take more stops that way, but it's in my mind, it's still worth it. You were asking before if this platform had like Forex and stuff. They don't have Forex, but they have like you know, 6E, 6B, 6J. So this is like, this is euro, this is pound. 6J is the JPY, and then they have gold futures. You know, they have lots. There's lots of stuff that you can trade on here. But they're all on the futures contract, right? So it's a little bit different. You can't have like positions that you hold for a long time. But honestly, you never hold positions. You're always trading on the small time frames. So like, you know, if that's the kind of trading you do, you really should move to futures trading, because like that's the most of the people that are trading futures trade on the smaller time frames. Yeah, they have gold. They have regular gold and micro. Good look at gold. Any trades on gold right now? This one was. That was it though. This one was. If they gain, maybe. Inside gain, not the best. This short would be nice. Here, this short would be nice. They're kind of holding. They're holding a spot right now. A decent spot to long, actually. No, you can trade minis too. The trade I have open on or resting on ES is that's the minis. It's the big boy. But you shouldn't do that with live accounts, right? Like, it's unless you're trading just one contract. Better to take it slow and steady when you move to live accounts. I only do this bullshit just to try to pass the accounts. Like really just try to pass, especially when the accounts were so cheap. Doesn't matter, right? I'm expecting for half of them to lose. So just half of them lose, and then I'll pass 3 or whatever, or 3 or 4 or 2, whatever it is. But for live accounts, I don't know. Some people will tell you different. Mike thinks it's better, and so does Nancy. Thinks it's better to trade one contract on the big boy. But I don't know, man. I'm just more comfortable trading 5 micros, you know. Yeah, you were probably trading the minis. Gotta make sure it's on MES and, you know, micro, always micro. I mean, you can trade the other ones. It's just you can only trade one contract, right? Or else it gets too big. Is the Apex sale over? I think it's over now. Party's over. Okay, those guys, they have sales all the time, man, on those accounts. Even an 80% sale is still very cheap. It's still only like 30 bucks. Who cares? Right? Not a huge deal. Pretty good deal, man. To try to get 80% still going on. Yeah, 80% is like there all the time. That's like 30 bucks around. Even that's dirt cheap, dude. You know, $30 shot to try to get, you know, to get 50K in funding, and you can pass it in one day. It's awesome. And then once you're funded, honestly, even if you're just a break-even trader, once you're funded, you're not paying anything for the account anymore. Once you're funded, there's no there's no like fees or anything. You just pay the one-time fee. $130 or whatever to convert it, and then that's it. Be good. All right, man. We may get tagged in here. Maybe. It's potential. There's a potentially maybe we might get tagged. It's a maybe. A hard maybe. I can't believe that they do it for that cheap. Honestly, $16 is crazy. That's why I buy anytime I see sales like that, I just buy like a whole bunch of accounts. Why not just leave them there? I'll do this every time and just pass them one by one, and whatever I pass I'll add to the mix of accounts that I have. Alrighty, yes. You know, I don't like you and you don't like me. Just tag me in and dump it, man. That's really all I can ask from you for today. Just one nice little tag in and a dump. If you could do it before nine, because I have to leave. I gotta leave in like 20. But I will just leave these. I'll let this trade roll. 3 minis to try to pass the eval in one day. Let's go. Let's do it.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Well, now what, guys? Yeah. This whole pen just broke, man. It's broken. There's another piece that's broken. Piece of shit pen. Oh yeah, here it is. So good, man. Man, do you think we're gonna do it? Let's do it, man. Just waiting around here all session long so far. I did look at London and I was like, we should short this. It would have worked. I would have already been past one account. Any key levels coming up for Bitcoin? I kind of wish that Bitcoin would dunk more, man, because yeah, I really wish they would have dunked it a little bit more than that. Tested level. Next thing is like 100, man. 103. 99 is kind of a thing, but it's tested already a bunch of times. That's already tested too. You know, the next thing really is not until this right here. This, I would say, yeah. Above there. $103, I would think. 103. Yeah, 103, I would think, for Bitcoin. Yes. I kind of feel like this is gonna go higher. Take the liquidity out from on top of this. So I kind of don't even like this trade that I'm trying to push here. You know, I might just take it off the table. The trade was in London session, man, was to short it right here. They still could tag that and dump. I'm leaving it. Well, I think I'm gonna call the stream there, guys, just because I need to get ready to go. We're gonna leave this trade on and just whatever plays out. We'll leave her running. So we're still gonna try to short ES here. Not a big short. We're just trying to get just past the account, right? So it's gonna be short or death. And I hope you guys, have been trading okay. Today's Friday, so I'll be back again on Monday. And then I'll be back for the week, and then after that after the week I'll be going again for the weekend, and then I'll be back for a while again. Long time. Fuck, I need to shave. Fucking mess. I'm fucking gonna go to a bar like this. Easy. Alright guys, thanks for stopping in. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Trade safe, yeah.